Higher curiosity. People with higher IQs are naturally more curious than those with lower IQs, driven by an intense desire to learn new things. Ask why and how, and explore unfamiliar ideas instead of simply accepting what they're told. This isn't just a personality trait. Research shows that curiosity actually triggers dopamine release in the brain's reward system, making learning feel genuinely rewarding while helping you stay focused and retain information more effectively. As Albert Einstein once said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." This perfectly captures how curiosity, rather than raw intelligence alone, fuels exceptional thinking. While curiosity can occasionally lead to distraction when your mind wanders down too many rabbit holes, it ultimately strengthens your learning capacity, fuels creativity, and enables you to connect ideas across different domains that others might overlook. When you're genuinely curious, you don't just consume information passively, you actively seek patterns, question assumptions, and build a deeper understanding of the world around you, which is a hallmark of higher intelligence. Night owl tendencies. If you're the kind of person who stays awake until late at night reading books, working on projects, or learning new skills, you're a night owl, and this could be a sign of higher intelligence. Night owls often feel more alert, creative, and focused during late night hours rather than in the morning, thriving when the world quiets down. Research by psychologist Satoshi Kanazawa and others suggests that individuals with higher IQs are more likely to embrace late-night habits, possibly because they crave the quiet, distraction-free environment to think deeply and explore complex ideas while everyone else sleeps. This late-night energy often fuels enhanced creativity, sharper problem-solving, and profound reflection. However, there are trade-offs. Irregular sleep patterns and reduced rest can negatively impact your health and productivity over time. Ultimately, being a night owl reflects a unique combination of biological rhythm and independent thinking, allowing certain minds to perform at their absolute best after dark. Self-control. The ability to delay gratification, resist impulses, and stay focused on long-term goals instead of giving into immediate pleasures is a powerful indicator of higher intelligence known as self-control. People with higher IQs tend to demonstrate stronger self-discipline, whether it's choosing to study instead of scrolling social media, saving money for future investments, or sticking to healthy habits despite temptations. Research, including the famous marshmallow experiment, reveals that individuals who can exercise self-control typically achieve greater success in academics, career, and personal life. This isn't about being rigid or denying yourself enjoyment. It's about understanding that sacrificing short-term comfort often leads to bigger rewards down the road. Strong self-control also helps you manage emotions better, think before reacting, and make rational decisions under pressure. Messy workspace. If your desk is cluttered with papers, books, and random objects scattered everywhere, don't feel bad. It might actually be a sign of higher intelligence. Research from the University of Minnesota found that people with messy workspaces tend to be more creative and innovative thinkers who break free from conventional patterns. While a clean desk suggests discipline and order, a messy environment often reflects a mind that's deeply engaged in complex ideas, prioritizing intellectual exploration over organization. Creative geniuses like Albert Einstein and Mark Twain famously worked in chaotic spaces, with Einstein once saying, "If a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, then what are we to think of an empty desk?" The mess isn't about laziness. It's about your brain being too busy solving problems and generating ideas to worry about tidiness. However, there's a balance. Extreme disorganization can hinder productivity, so the key is finding what level of chaos helps your creativity flourish. Self-talk. If you catch yourself talking to yourself out loud while working through problems, organizing thoughts, or even having full conversations with yourself, don't worry, you're not going crazy. And this habit is actually linked to higher intelligence. Research shows that self-talk helps improve focus, memory, and problem-solving abilities by allowing your brain to process information more effectively. When you verbalize your thoughts, you're essentially externalizing your internal thinking process, which helps clarify complex ideas and organize scattered thoughts into coherent solutions. Intelligent people use self-talk as a cognitive tool to break down complicated tasks, work through difficult decisions, and reinforce learning. Speaking your thoughts out loud activates different neural pathways compared to silent thinking, making information easier to remember and understand. While it might look odd to others, this habit demonstrates an advanced level of metacognition, the ability to think about your own thinking. Enjoy solitude. Highly intelligent people often prefer spending time alone, and it's not because they're antisocial or unfriendly, it's because solitude offers something uniquely valuable to their minds. Research suggests that individuals with higher IQs tend to feel more satisfied and energized when they have regular time alone, as it allows them to think deeply, reflect on complex ideas, and recharge their mental batteries without social distractions. While most people need constant social interaction to feel happy, intelligent individuals find genuine fulfillment in their own company, using alone time for reading, learning, creating, or simply processing their thoughts without interruption. This doesn't mean they hate people or avoid relationships. Rather, they're selective about their social energy and understand that meaningful solitude enhances their cognitive performance and emotional well-being. Dark or sarcastic humor. People who appreciate dark or sarcastic humor aren't just trying to be cool. They might actually be displaying higher intelligence. Studies have shown that understanding and enjoying dark humor requires advanced cognitive processing, emotional intelligence, and the ability to comprehend complex layers of meaning simultaneously. When someone makes a sarcastic remark or a dark joke, your brain must quickly recognize the literal meaning, understand the intended opposite meaning, grasp the social context, and appreciate the irony, all within seconds. This mental gymnastics demonstrates sophisticated language processing and abstract thinking skills. Research from the Medical University of Vienna found that people who enjoy dark humor tend to have higher IQs and lower aggression levels compared to those who don't appreciate it. Sarcasm and dark humor also serve as coping mechanisms, allowing intelligent minds to address uncomfortable truths and challenging topics through wit rather than avoidance. However, the key is knowing your audience and context. Intelligence also means understanding when such humor is appropriate and when it crosses boundaries.